All right, welcome back to another niche subject that I know a lot about. Another realm of genius for me. It's going to be hip hop. It's going to be a reaction to the newest beef on the street. In fact, the suburbs are hearing this. It's making waves around the sector. We've got J. Cole responding to the Like That diss by Future and Kendrick Lamar aimed against himself and Drake. So let's get right into it.
Yeah. Turn it up. Yeah, turn the vocal up.
Okay, so again, 10 seconds in, oh, get the vocals up. Oh, you're so hard, bro. I'm talking to the engineer, bro. I'm just in the studio, bro. I'm just cooking in the studio, bro. I'm so lit. Again, this is stuff that my friends did on their mixtapes when they were like 17, 5 years ago, okay? This is ridiculous. J. Cole, you are 35 years old. You're a grown man with how many kids? No, okay. To make matters worse, he's 39 years old with no kids. What the hell? Man-child alert. Okay, so let's say he did have a baby mama. This is what she would look like.
Light work, like it's PWC. It's a cold world. Keep the heat under your seat. I got a phone call. They say that somebody dissing. You want some attention. It come with extensions. My dog like say the word. He on bullshit. He itching. I'm putting so much work in these streets. He got pension. I told him chill out. How I look having henchmen. If shots get to popping, I'm the one doing the clinching. I can't.
Do you guys understand the lack of stage presence this guy has? Again, compare this to Ether by Nas, compare this to the Takeover by Jay-Z, but people that are actually instrumental to hip-hop have a stage presence that makes it kind of surreal. When you listen to Eminem pick on a C-list rapper like MGK as of like 10th grade, I remember that vividly. That was amazing. That was surreal. You got a poser like J. Cole, who again is pushing 40, has had damn near 15 years at least to perfect the craft, and he just sounds like a poser. And then let's look at the lyrics. We're going to look on Rap Genius and look at what these references are. He's referring to light work like PWC. So it's the Fayetteville, North Carolina Public Works Commission. Again, referring to something in your local level. Why? Do you think I'm going to understand that? Like, oh, you're so hard. Oh, dog is from North Carolina. I don't want to know. I don't care. Okay. It's a cold world. How many times does the guy make a pun about cold world, J. Cole, cold? Okay, it's not 2010. That is so stupid. So stupid. My God. Also, this last line. If shots get to poppin', I'm the one doing the clenching. Bro, talking about killing each other over a rhyme. And guess what? Let's just make a safe bet that he will not say Kendrick Lamar's name verbatim on this. But he's like, oh, well, theoretically, I would be the one to kill you. Nobody cares, bro. Oh, a guy who's 6'4" is going to kill some 5'3" midget. Okay, great, brother. I mean, the worst part would be having to aim the gun down. Maybe that's more difficult than usual. But I mean, to say like, oh, I would theoretically kill you, Kendrick, is so gay.
Came up in the Ville, so I'm good when it's tension. He still doing shows, but fell off like the Simpsons. Your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic.
Hold up a second. All right. He's still doing shows, but it fell off like the Simpsons, referring to Kendrick. Now, let me check. Who has more following on Spotify, the biggest platform? Oh, Kendrick by a lot. Okay. So Kendrick is number 35 and J. Cole, last time I checked, was like 70. So he's literally twice as famous as you are. And it's an exponential curve, by the way, when you get to the top. And so at that point, realistically speaking, you cannot say like, oh, you fell off. How? Like, it's like saying, well, you know, Tom Brady fell off from being like the first quarterback to maybe third by the time he retired. Whereas like you're over here, Kyle Trask, bum ass, or better said, I mean, J. Cole's like the Phillip Rivers of the game. And it's just kind of depressing. Also, we're looking at the Rap Genius facts. And one of these annotations say that Kendrick Lamar's Big Steppers tour, which was the last album like a year ago, previously held a record for the highest grossing hip hop tour of all time. Okay, so to say, oh, you fell off, but you have the biggest selling tour ever up to that point means he didn't fall off, you fucking idiot. I mean, it'd be like saying, oh, the iPhone fell off even though they're selling more than ever. I mean, it's just retarded. Maybe because you had nostalgia for like the iPhone 5S. Okay, great. You had a lot of fun in 2012. But fact is that the iPhone 15 is still popping. And yeah, it's not as cool as it was before, but it is what it is. And now this 40-year-old man, J. Cole, with no kids, by the way, maybe sterile, we don't know. Listen, this guy's like, oh, you know, Kendrick, he had the biggest sales on his own, but he fell off. How, bro? I mean, he's basically like a LeBron hater at this point. It's actually pathetic.
Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it.
Okay, your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it, okay? Well, let's look at the facts. So his second album, according to him, would be all right. So the second album is To Pimp a Butterfly, which on one hand is a really good album. It's kind of like Rap Caviar, which is a Spotify playlist if you didn't know, but it is kind of like, you can kind of see how it's boring. Definitely appeals to the white people that want to be black. That being said, it is objectively a really good album with a handful of really good bangers on there. Whereas with the J. Cole album, it doesn't have that permanence. Okay. So if you had a Black History Museum, okay, and it didn't get vandalized and you had it up for 100 years, would more tracks survive out of To Pimp a Butterfly and the lexicon about that album? Or would it be more so the zeitgeist oriented towards J. Cole and Get Off My Dick or whatever banger like Wet Dreams? Oh, wow. Thank you. Yes, number one album creator, J. Cole. Yes, you're better than Kendrick. No, you're not. Okay, let's keep playing this.
Your third shit was massive, and that was your prime. I was trailing right behind, and I just now hit mine. Now,
Cope. Okay, first of all, that delivery is such a 12-year-old delivery. I was just trailing behind, and now I'm in prime. Dude, that rhyme is ass, bro. That is bad. You have like 15 years experience. Get it together, bud. What the hell is this? Look, okay, let me rhyme it like how a normal person would. Your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic. What a basic rhyme scheme. Imagine Eminem, who's actually the number one rapper, undisputably numbers wise. Okay, Eminem. Do you think he would do a diss track this fucking soft? In fact, when when Eminem was 20 years ago in the depths of his opioid abuse, he could still make a harder fucking verse than this at a no-neck bozo like Benzino versus an A-list manlet like Kendrick Lamar. I mean, give him a little more consideration or use more of your midwit intellect to make a fucking rhyme that's actually competent. But of course, Jermaine Cole cannot do shit. That isn't just riding the coattails of Drake nowadays, okay? So imagine this. You have a pipsqueak manlet dude, Kendrick Lamar, and a zesty Canadian leaf, Drake, mocking the fuck out of J. Cole, and it's sad. And it's pathetic. Moving on. Okay, your third shit was massive, and that was your prime. I was trailing right behind, and I just hit mine. No, not true. Not true. Not true at all. Okay, was J. Cole maybe third place to Kendrick's number 1 or 2? Maybe. But that's like saying that, oh, well, Roethlisberger was a couple spots behind Tom Brady. Now, one has 1 or 2 rings, the other has 7. So it's a big gap between them in the game. And what's more, you're looking at these facts. I'm looking at them, and you're listening to me. You believe your lying eyes. You believe me now. Okay, so he's in his prime. 40-year-old J. Cole's in his prime. Why? Now, J. Cole is espousing a narrative that he's in his prime now, which is ridiculous. When we're looking at the facts, the most recent album by Kendrick Lamar, which has a terrible name, by the way, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, anyway, came out on my 19th birthday. It sold about a couple 100,000, like 200,000 or 300,000 first week. By the end of that year, I think it hit 1 million sales. Let's look at the off season, which was released within a year of that one. The most recent J. Cole album. You've got that selling about 282,000. So they're selling about the same number, which is to say, like, what the fuck? And so how is it that he's better and in his prime now? It doesn't really make sense. In fact, when J. Cole peaked in the zeitgeist, in my opinion, was maybe 2018, maybe 2014. But to say he's doing it now is retarded. Frankly, I mean, it's like saying Roethlisberger was at his best the year before he retired, and it's like he was maybe average at best. Like, what are you even talking about here?
I'm front of the line with a comfortable lead. How I run it, so I got it. Now he wants something with me. Well, he
Wait, okay, so Kendrick is dissing J. Cole because J. Cole's in the league. In the lead? No. And you know what? J. Cole has such a big fucking ego for such a dickweed. Complete midwit, by the way. He's like the one guy that's like in the most urban, destitute, poor boy school where everybody's illiterate. And he's like the one guy who can read and has like an above average IQ. And so he has like the Dunning-Kruger effect where he thinks he's smarter than he is. Reality is that he's like 110 IQ fucking idiot, okay? Like, number one, just telling you that. Complete idiot. Just look at the rhyme scheme. I mean, come on. This does not give shades of 30 or even 40-year-old men, okay? This is definitely like 15-year-old little tykes, make your own bars, okay? When you come to the impasse, he just said something really stupid, okay? Now, he says right here that, oh, you're attacking me because of me passing you. That's not true. In fact, Kendrick is opportunistically dissing Drake, which he's had a record of doing for the past 10 years straight, ever since that Control verse in 2013. On the behest of Big Sean, who's a fucking non-factor in the industry, by the way. That's another video. But you see that Big Sean collaboration with the Control Verse in 2013, and you'll notice right off the bat that Kendrick is ahead of Cole. Okay, this is still true to this day. So he's not attacking J. Cole, he's attacking Drake. That's the big thing. And when we're talking about, oh, you're attacking me because I have clout. You have clout because you're touring with Drake right now, because you were on the first person shooter song with Drake. And it just so happened that you provoked the bear more so than Drake did. But if Drake weren't in the picture, you wouldn't be getting dissed, because J. Cole is a fucking irrelevant to the culture, is the facts.
Caught me at the perfect time. Jump up and see why I got here off of bars. Not no controversy. Funny thing about it, bitch, I don't even want the prestige. Fuck the Grammys, cause them crackers ain't never done nothing for me.
Wait. Again, number 1, sour grapes fallacy. Number 2, cope. Number 3, seethe. Okay. Are you joking? Oh, I don't even want the prestige. Isn't your whole rap career about like, I'm the best rapper, I need validation, Daddy Jay-Z, please call me king, Nas, oh my God, I pissed him off 10 years ago, I really care. Nobody asked, brother. And what's also interesting about this, of course, is that nowadays we're looking at a society of which there is this culture of a participation trophy. He's like one of these guys that is against that, which is fine, but then also like shitting on the people that legitimately do earn something like a Grammy. And he's saying, well, I don't even want the Grammy, which is like retarded. Of course you want it, bitch. You're just not getting it, which is because your albums are mid. Okay. And then we're looking at this line. And you know what? It's gay. Look at this. Fuck the Grammys, because them crackers ain't never done nothing for me, ho. What do these crackers owe you, you fucking entitled bastard? What a dick thing to say, by the way. Okay? Imagine if a white person said that about your kind. And by the way, he's half white, raised by a white mama, by the way. That's how he treats his own kind of. You know, where was his black dad? I don't know. And he's not even a black dad because he doesn't have kids at 40. But he's going to say, oh, fuck them crackers. No, fuck you. And I'm not even white. I'm Mexican. But I mean, it still stands. It still stands. Like, really? They don't owe you shit. The white people and the Jewish people and anybody who isn't black doesn't owe you shit in the industry. And guess what? The implication is they racist. They crackers and shit. But the last time I checked, Kendrick Lamar is a full-blooded black person, and you are half. You are half. They racist against the mulatto, but they're not racist against Kendrick. Make that make sense, you fucking insolent prick. Victim mentality. Wake up. Really, you bastard? You know, in the same country where Obama was president for 2 terms, it's, oh, I can't get a Grammy because I'm implying they're racist crackers. No, you're a loser. You are a loser, J. Cole. This is ridiculous, bro. You just suck, bro. It's a skill issue. It's a personal issue. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, slugs took my nigga soul. Drugs took another one. A rap beef ain't realer than the shit I seen in Cumberland. He averaging one hard burst like every 30 months or something. If he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing Lord.
So you really think, okay, again, lack of permanent thinking, long-term thinking. Kendrick Lamar in 15 years will have his music be more relevant than J. Cole. If they were to both get in a skiing accident, one's music will last more on an individual basis than would the others. And when you say, oh, only a hard verse every 30 months, who cares? In a career where you're alive for decades, does it really matter the quantity when we have a quality that is pristine? And that's why Grammys hold up more than you coping about them as Drake's side piece rapper, which is what you are now, J. Cole. And that's a ridiculous notion to say like, oh, you know, I can't even mock this guy. It's ridiculous. And then even looking at this, okay, this rap beef ain't realer than the shit I seen in Cumberland. Nobody fucking asked, okay? So yeah, I mean, just ridiculous. And also, hard verse. What's a hard verse? Whoa, you went on the LA radio freestyle 2 years ago. J. Cole, bravo. Nobody fucking cares, dog. Jesus Christ.
Don't make me have to smoke this nigga cause I fuck with him. But push come to shove on this mic, I will humble him. Nino with this.
Really? Is that really intimidating? I'm like, humble him. What the hell was that?
Thing, this that New Jack City meme. Yeah, I'm aiming at G Money, crying tears before I busted him. Light work.
Okay, he just spit 4 references I don't even know. Again, I'm a 20-year-old that like would get all the references. I'm in the culture, so to speak, somewhat. And I mean, I didn't get this. So like, are you old? Like, what is this? He makes a reference to Nino Brown from the 1991 thriller show New Jack City. Oh, that's a great reference, bro. Really? Something before I was born? Okay, I'm gonna understand that. Okay, great. Let's see.
Like it's PWC, it's a cold world. Keep the heat under your seat. I got a phone call. They say that somebody dissing. You want some attention? It come with extensions. My dog like say the word. He on bullshit. He itching. I'm putting so much work in these streets. He got pension. I told him chill out. How I look having henchmen. If shots get to popping, I'm the one doing the conductor.
Okay, first of all, that bridge or chorus is just ass. It's a porous quality. It's horrible. And then you add this like conductor. Whoa, so meta. Like, what the fuck is this?
I got mixed feelings about these fucking rap niggas. It's over for that cap, the official cap pillars 2-6. We don't act niggas, we get at niggas. Shoot a nigga lights out. Yeah, my dog, stat fillers, stat stuffers, triple double. Get your ass black duffel. Body bag, body bag, body bag. Cold world, your instructor for Pilates class. Get a nigga.
Are you feeling this? Really, dude? Really? Like, this is not threatening. This is not threatening. What is this? Pilates class. Just like there's certain things you can put it in a context to where like you can't even, there's an Ariana Grande clip where she's like, you can never sound angry saying bubble, and it's true. Like the word bubble, you can't say it in a way that is like scary. You can't say fucking Pilates class and sound hard. It just doesn't work that way.
Nigga stretched if I feel a disrespect. Your arms might be too short to box with the God who live his life without the pressures of a constant facade.
You know what's interesting about living with the facade is that makes you an interesting person, because that means you have layers in a way. J. Cole, you can't tell if he has a facade because he just fucking sucks. Just let that sit with you. Your arms might be too short to box with the God. The God, dude, you were a fucking third stringer in a millennial match of rappers, you fucking imbecile. I'm Phillip Rivers, you can't throw footballs with the God. Nobody's saying that about Phillip Rivers. Oh, you're like a borderline elite. Who cares, dog? Where are the rings, man? Get real.
Pray for peace, but if a nigga sees these positive vibes, a Falcon 9 inside my pocket, bitch, this rocket gon' fly. Now it's popping outside like the top of July. My text flooded with the hunger for a toxic reply. I'm hesitant.
Okay, that sounds super metrosexual. Okay, hold on. My text flooded with the hunger for a toxic reply. Imagine your daddy's gangster, you know what I mean? Like the 1980s gangsters. I'm waiting for this brother to text me something toxic, so I finna pop him like with like a Tesla rocket Falcon 9. Dude, really? What a fucking dork. This guy was totally a nerd in school.
I love my brother, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm powered up for real. That shit would feel like swatting a fly. 4 albums in 12 years, nigga. I can divide.
4 albums in 12 years, and they sell better than yours, dickweed. Again, 4 albums by Kendrick. What are the albums by J. Cole? Again, I'm somebody who would know. You have KOD, that didn't hit. You have For Your Eyes Only or something, which was good. Forest Hills Drive, that was good. Born Sinner, that was good. The one before that. And there's like 3 other projects that nobody knows about. I mean, he hasn't really struck hard. His biggest single in the last several years that hasn't been a feature has been My Life. And that wasn't really that relevant. So
shit, if this is what you want, I'm indulging in violence. Put pictures in my home, aim the chrome at your eyelids. Fly pebbles at your dome, we the Stone Temple pilots. This is merely a warning shot, the back niggas down. Back in the town where they whipping, working, traffic in pounds. My jack jumping bout a rapper, making blasphemous sounds. Switching sides like the tassel on the cap and the gown. I'm fully loaded, nigga, I can drop 2 classics right now. Let me chill out, man. Conductor. Fall off on the way, nigga.
okay, so that's it. So he says, I'm fully loaded, nigga. I can drop 2 classics now. How about you drop 2 classics in your entire discography first? Because you could argue that for 1. And 2, again, you can drop 2 classics now. And by the way, I was inspired to make this video because first of all, when Lil Pump said fuck J. Cole, I vibed with it. I locked it in like 8 years ago. But another thing is to say like, okay, well, I listened to his 40-minute album, by the way, and it was fucking ass. It was ass, and when it wasn't, it was forgettable. J. Cole is a step below the other rappers, and that's so true. Again, the Phillip Rivers of rap. Boom, boom, right there. And at least Phillip Rivers reproduced, folks. This guy's 40 years old with a below-average baby mama. Well, not even a baby mama. No kids. Brutal. Check back with me in 20 years if I don't have kids. But we'll see y'all in the next video. Adios. Wait, actually, Team Drake or Team Kendrick, or comment down below what you think. Like and subscribe. Like most especially, but tell me who you side with. I like Drake better because I'm contrarian. That's where I stand. Adios.